My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Hearthstone Tavern Brawl. Okay, so currently we have the Great Summoner Competition. Summoners from across the world have come to compete. When you cast a spell, a random minion of the same cost will be summoned for you. Now, there were a few things that I had to double check. Thanks to Reddit, I managed to figure these ones out. Now, there are two very important rules. One, the adjusted cost of the spell. So if you adjust the cost of a spell using Ambratharasan, Preparation, Loetheb, that kind of thing, the cost that that spell now has is the cost of the minion that it summons. Which is very important because that's not the way that I would have thought that would have worked. Secondly, the minion is summoned first, and then the effect of the spell takes place. Which is really important because there are a number of minions that get buffed by spells, or a number of buff spells that would buff a minion, so you want the minion to be on the board first. Or say you're doing a fireball and then it summons a minion that has plus spell damage. Hey, kind of cool. So, the way that we've got to think about this is what classes can use the most spells and what classes already get benefits from using spells. So, Mage, obviously, let's look at Mage first. Mage has a lot of spells, a lot of really efficient spells, a lot of really efficient removal spells, so you can keep your opponent's board clear while continually generating your own board through the removal. So Freeze Mage would probably be not that bad, the way that I'm looking at it. And then you Pyroblast them to the face and summon a 10 mana, summon a Deathwing, I guess, by Pyroblasting them to the face. I guess Priest would have something similar with Mind Control. You take your opponent's biggest minion and then you develop the biggest minion you can on the same turn. That's crazy. Warlock, really, I'm thinking about it, and I'm not seeing that many options. Obviously, you could just face Hunter and be a scumfuck. So initially, what I thought about when I heard about this rule set is, yo, it's totally time. It is time for the Miracoli again, right? Bringing back Sexy, the Miracle Rogue. Unfortunately, since you have to prep things, and a lot of your costs for your spells as Miracle Rogue are obviously very low, so that you can combo out as many spells as possible and draw as many cards from gadgets in, really, you'd fill your board with really cheap creatures really quickly and then lose. Right? Because even if you prep a super important, say I'm prepping Tinkers, right? Tinkers, Sharp Sword Oil. Tinkers, instead of summoning a 4-cost minion, would summon a 1-cost minion. Because of that rule I mentioned before. That's really important to note. Shaman doesn't have an incredible amount of higher cost spells. All of his spells are relatively low cost, but pretty good. Especially because, that's obviously because Shaman has the overload mechanic, which means that he gets to pay for his spells later, but that's not going to be counted. Warrior's removal is all really cheap, which isn't that good, right? You've got Execute, you've got Shield Slam, I guess Brawl, maybe, but it would summon the minion before you Brawl, so it's not even that good. Paladins, honestly, I think this might either be Druid, Mage, or Priest. Those are the ones I'm looking at. So let's look at what cards exist in Druid. You've got Innovate, which, I guess, 2 mana crystals, allows you to cast another spell, which could be kind of cool. But it'll summon a Wisp or... What's the other 0-cost minion? It has to be a collectible minion as well, so it can't be like, oh, it's a 0-cost Imp of Nothing. I think Shadow of Nothing? Whatever. It has to be one that you can actually draft into a deck in order for it to be randomly summoned. So, Innovate should be able to get... Oh, fuck, what's that mech with Taunt 02? Target Dummy. So it'll be able to get Wisp and Target Dummy. Same with Moonfire. Naturalizes removal, but card draw is probably actually going to be relatively important. Mark of the Wild is 2/2 buff plus a 2-mana minion. That's kind of cool. Power of the Wild is really interesting, and this is very interesting for one very important reason. The Druid token deck, which runs a Violet Teacher and a lot of Power of the Wild, is built around the idea that the Violet Teacher would trigger first, and then the Power of the Wild triggers afterwards. So if you cast Power of the Wild for the +1/+1 buff, on a Violet Teacher. You get a 4/4, it summons a 1/1, and then the 1/1 gets a 1/1 buff, so you get a 2/2 as well, which is crazy. Wrath is decent-ish removal. I guess Wild Growth would allow you to accelerate really fast as well. You know what? I'm going to go with this deck. I'm definitely going to go with this deck. Swipe, obviously. Poison Seeds would destroy all minions after you use it, so I'd summon a minion and then destroy that minion immediately and get a 2/2 replacement, which isn't that great. Double Nourish. Now, that's going to be really important. 5-cost minions are relatively good. I mean, Sludge Belcher. Maybe I don't need Nourish. No, okay, there's some good ones. Gain 2 mana crystals or draw 3 cards. I'm going to need to use that to fill my hand back up. Starfire is really efficient removal as well. Probably Starfall. I want to say Force of Nature as well. I probably don't want to put many minions in my deck if I can avoid it. So Force of Nature, Savage, Roar is kind of a finisher. Soul of the Forest actually seems pretty good. You summon a minion that's 4 mana, and you immediately give it Death Rattle, summon a 2/2 Treant. You know what? I'm actually going to create another Soul of the Forest, because they're relatively cheap. Wrath for removal, double Mark of Wild, double Innovate. Fuck it, I'll put double Claw in. Double Mark of Nature as well. It's impossible that I'm the only person doing this, so I'm actually going to take 2 Keepers of the Grove so that I can silence big targets that have gotten a lot of buffs. And I guess I'll put a BGH. Oh, God, you can't just search by BGH, of course. I'll also put at least 1 Big Game Hunter. No, I'll put both Big Game Hunters in. Just so I can deal with any opponent who's managed to somehow summon something that I really don't want to see. And let's put the other Savage Roar in, because I'm going to have a lot of minions on the board. Okay, Brawl deck. I cannot rename that, so instead, let's play with it. And you'll excuse me if I quickly answer this. Yeah? Question mark? Sorry, someone just triple texted me, Ryan. So that might be, someone's probably died, let's be honest. You don't triple text someone the same word unless either your phone is broken, your carrier isn't working, or someone's dead. Damn, homie! The Mage, that's their name. Oh, is the coin gonna summon... The coin is gonna summon a Wisp as well. This is gonna be weird. Also, I didn't even check out my mana curve, so I could have easily just completely fucked up.
Someday I'll be just like you.
All right, now I'm annoyed. Do you want to know? Do you want to know what the question was? Are you soup? Question mark, question mark. Yep.
The shadow engulfs
For the wild.
God damn it, Peak. I am not soup. If I can force my opponent to use their hero power this turn, that'll probably be amazing. Because standard thinking says you use your hero power, but non-standard thinking says you use the Sorcerer's Apprentice to cast spells. However, the Sorcerer's Apprentice is reducing the cost of the spells, so this will only summon a 1-cost minion if I understand it. Boom! Oh yeah! Suck on that knowledge bomb. Bomb you out of existence. Friendly Beast, so I don't have a Friendly Beast. So that's going to be a target from a Mark of the Wild. Oh, this is an interesting brawl. I like it. This might be my favorite brawl so far. That's probably a counterspell if I had to guess. So I do get the minion first, which is interesting.
For the wild.
It's too likely that my opponent manages to summon a 1-cost minion. So, are you summoning the minion? That's when you play a minion, right? Yeah, the Hobgoblin is when you play a minion, not when you summon a minion. So that's gonna be another... Oh, fuck you. Oh, I can't waste Nourish on that. I'm gonna use Savage Roar, so that's gonna be negated. No? Okay, interesting. Oh, it's Spellbender. That has to be Spellbender. Because it's not Duplicate. Oh, it could be Duplicate. But... it could be Duplicate. Arcane Missiles for a 1-drop. I need the cards. Hey, Starlog, what up, buddy? I think I innovate Wild Growth. Because I'm very quickly going to get to the point where I can't actually do anything with an innovate. Oh, shit. Our opponent is going to get very quick. Oh, are they going to Blizzard me right now? Oh, they're going to start having their Blizzards, their Flame Strikes, all of that kind of... You know what? I'm thinking I might actually tech in a Kazan Mystic just to deal with this kind of stuff that I'm seeing right now. That's actually really cool! Because you just draw a card. Oh man, that's actually really... Actually, this minion's more useful for you, so just in case it's Duplicate. So I do have a second Savage Roar in this deck. I feel like I should probably... no, I can't Starfire the Face again. I've just remembered. Alright, let's draw 3 cards. Okay. And then we'll Power the Wild for the +1/+1.
It's time.
God damn it, Hemet. Oh, such a trash lord. Okay, I need to use Starfall to directly try and attack something.
I forget.
Maybe that. So that I can free up both the Starfires to go face. Oh, you gonna ping your own Dragon Egg? Yep. I love it. I love this game mode. Oh, Soul of the Forest as well. This is crazy. Okay, Starfall, kill this, which will break my opponent's Spellbender. Wait, are they gonna counterspell it immediately after? No. Okay. I think I actually Soul of the Forest. I think that'll be better. Whee! Attack the face. I like this. I'm gonna have to play like 3 games with this deck. I think I will tech in a Kazan Mystic because secrets are probably gonna be relatively powerful. I'm just thinking about all of the secrets that you play as a mage. You want to play all of them. 3 mana minion plus the secret effect. It's crazy. Yeah, look, it's full of secrets. And it managed to summon a Kirintor. Ah, excellent.
My shield for Argus.
So that's going to be another Spellbender, obviously. So I obviously can't do the buff version of this. Oh man, that sucks. Actually, if it's a Spellbender, I don't really mind, because it'll Spellbend and then... I mean, I still get my 6/6, obviously. Oh, that was a counterspell. Interesting, and I still got my Black Knight, but I didn't draw a card. Interesting. That's not how I thought that would have worked. Wait. I'm gonna put a plus attack on this, and then that's gonna be spellbound, right? No. What is that? I'm getting very close to just being able to Force of Nature their face. My opponent has 6 damage on field, so they would need 12 damage in hand, and considering they've already used a Fireball, I don't think they have 12 damage in hand. They've already used a Fireball and a Frostbolt. Oh, shit. Echo fills your entire hand, of course. Summons another minion before it does it. That's really interesting. So, now my problem is probably that my opponent's going to taunt 2 of their minions with the Defender of Argus. If that's Ice Block, I'm gonna be the saddest dude of all time. Because I don't know if I can win the DPS race if my opponent Ice Blocks. Flame Strike? Wait, what? Oh, just to ensure that this dies when it tries to make an attack. Okay, that makes sense. Oh no, kill it right now.
Let me change your mind.
Give them all +1/+1. Yeah. Attack the face. Attack the face. Hang on. Get them down as low as I can without killing them. So that if it is Ice Block, it would only trigger and leave them with 1 health. Okay, that was fun as hell, but now I know a few things that I probably want to put in this deck. So there's definitely some problems with this deck that I can fix up. Oh, hey, I might even get my Total Dominance done. Okay, edit the deck. Claw was relatively good in the early game. I probably want Wrath in the early game as well. Mark of Nature was basically useless. Soul of the Forest was incredible. Starfall, Force of Nature, Starfire. Actually, those did summon relatively big minions, so they're actually pretty important. But what I'm looking for... Obviously, there's no neutral spells, but... What I'm looking... Ooh, Tree of Life? Yeah, I'll put in a Tree of Life. And tech in the case arm that I was talking about. Okay. Let's brawl again. Now, I've already gotten my 1 victory, and that is requisite for me to finish the brawl video. But I prefer to go for at least 3 matches, or until I get my first win. Whichever takes longest, not whichever takes shortest. So this person might be doing the deck that I was talking about. Should be interesting. Oh, Claw, Power of the Wild. Yes! Alright, give me... Wrath, removal. Love it. Like it, love it, want more of it. Fuck it. Because if my opponent does something this turn and then I can Wrath it, then I can get a Power of the Wild out really early and buff a lot of cool things.
This is our time.
Oh shit, dude.
Yeah, beat it.
That would be really cool if the Savage Roar summoned a Murloc. What's the charge Murloc? Bluegill Oracle. No, it's not Bluegill Oracle. Bluegill Warrior? If it summoned that, then I would get to charge the face for 4 damage. This is good. This is good. Double Power of the Wild next turn. Come on, don't kill either of them. Actually, it's a rogue. It's totally gonna at least backstab 1. Or Deadly Poison. It's, yeah. So this one's probably gonna die, but I'll have a really good board afterwards. Come on, just Don't have it. Just don't have anything. Refresh your dagger and attack my... No, that's a deadly poison, of course. Fucking hell. My goal is to get so many things hit with this Power of the Wild that it will just overwhelm my opponent immediately, and then I Savage Roll them and win. Oh shit! No! Blade Flurry, re-dagger attack here. They would clear my board and summon a 2 minion. I'm not scared of prep. I'm definitely not scared of sprint. Are you ready? Have you sufficiently prepared your anus for this?
I can ease your pain.
We have vengeance.
So this would die to Flurry, so I don't want Flurry to kill. Come on! Come on! Oh, man. Okay, so that still dies to... What? Man, Doomsayer is going to be annoying. Hey, at least it means my opponent doesn't want to generate any more minions this turn.
What you want?
Baby, I got it. What you need. You know I got it. Okay. This makes sense. Man, that makes me real sad. Although they did just sprint, so of course they had the Blade Flurry. Luckily, I played little around it and saved one of my minions, so they had to use another Eviscerate. Otherwise, the 4-3 would have died, and then the Keeper of the Grove would have also been much lower. Sapping that back down. Oh, fucking hell, Vitality Totem. It's not okay with me.
Tastingo.
5 damage to a minion, and then I'll Mark of the Wild this minion. Oh, excellent. Now I can... My hero power can attack, target minions. So now I can use the shapeshift to target... Hang on, what? Oh, no. My best cards are gone. Didn't you do that last turn? Fucking hell. Oh, I love this. I'm really enjoying this one. This is my favorite one so far. So killing that will summon a 2/2 Treant and a random 2-cost minion. So I've got to be aware, my opponent probably also has another sprint in deck if they've got prep sprint. They've probably also got a Blade Flurry left as well. They've definitely got a... Deadly Poison. There we go. Good work, Ryan. Assassinate. Wow. Actually, that's fine. I didn't want these to cost less. Summon a 9-cost minion. My opponents use one assassinate and 2 sabotages. That might be actually a good idea. Nah. So we'll do that to the face. Okay, that's pretty good. Just put some extra damage in. And it also means that if my opponent is going to attack with the Strangleton Tiger, it's going to die. I want my opponent to use their next assassinate before I use Tree of Life. Because if I Tree of Life something like Ysera out, I don't want it to die immediately. So there's Tinker's Sharpsword. Ooh. Ah, that's not good. That's definitely not good. Kazan Mystic. Yeah, you're not going to do me any favors here right now, Kazan. I'll kill that. You kill that. Now I'm actually going to have to generate minions. Okay, now I need my opponent to go all face so I can Tree of Life and heal myself. If my opponent casts a full cost sprint, then I'm probably gonna have problems.
What lurks in the depths?
Okay, that doesn't actually kill any of them, luckily. Still a really good card. Heal me up a little. Ah, head crack. Okay, that's their game plan. Okay. Draw 3 cards. Okay, for the Lich King. Kinda wanna draw 3 more cards. Haha, nice. Double innovate? Of course not.
A paltry task.
Okay, my opponent still has an Abyss in their deck and a Tinker's Sharpsword. They don't have any more Blade Flurries though. So I'm thinking of the ways that they could try and burst me down. It would be Activator, Abyss, and then Tinker's. Betrayal. It's actually really bad for me. Oh, how dare you. I don't have board clear right now. I don't have any board clear in this deck except for the, I guess, swipes. Oh, I might lose this one. That's sad. I can summon a lot of minions this turn. Alright, I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna go for Tree of Life, because I think down that road leads death. Now I'm gonna Tree of Life.
Rogue. Face me.
Okay, my opponent still has an assassinate in their deck. Just watch them use it. Yeah, it was from the fucking... It was all over the left. That's why I didn't use it earlier. I told you it was going to be assassinate. Dip, dip, then, yeah, poop all over my face. Yeah. Just all on here. I can see that happening. Head crack for another 2 mana creature. Sorry, 3 mana creature. God damn it. They engaged TC 130. How dare they? Trying to think which of these would have the longest impact. I think doing that and then losing would have the longest impact. 13 damage my opponent currently has. Oh hey, that's gonna give both of us a 1 mana spell, which is gonna give both of us a 1 mana minion. Isn't that a thing that's happening? No! No, that's gonna give them infinite fireballs. No. Oh, fuck me. I need this to give me reverse so I can reverse that and then BGH it. Yeah, I'm so screwed. My opponent managed to just kind of fill the board. I may have also clung a little too tightly to my idea of how I might win the match by doing cool stuff. Just because I like doing cool stuff.
Target acquired.
It's a lovely wisp right there.
I'm almost out of cards.
I'm gonna quickly claw. Just give it an armor plating. Quickly. Oh, boom! I got the damage now. Yeah. I'm a tempo mage. I didn't realize I drafted a tempo mage. I'm actually so dead, by the way. I just get double fireballed to the face. And then the attacks. I am the most deceased man of all time. There has never been a human that has been deader than I. Although, unlike other brawls, while losing, I still had a great time. So I haven't got a good matchup against Rogue. Keep it in mind. Priest, interesting. One of the ones I identified as possibly one of the strongest decks.
Protect the wild.
2 Savage Roars early is going to be horrible. I want to innovate and nourish. That would be cool as hell. A 0 cost and a 3 cost, 5 cost, plus 3 cards drawn, or 2 mana crystals, depending on what I have in hand. That could be dope as fuck. Oh, I've also got the coin. This could be really good. My opponent's probably going to run Mind Visions, right?
Is someone injured?
No. Their deck has to be all buffs now, right? Like, it has to be Power Word Shield, Velen's Chosen, Power Word Shield, the Divine Spirit. What the fuck is going on here?
Someday I'll be just like you.
No! Kill it! Kill it! I'm gonna buff this one. Out of spite. So I've got to think about the Shadow Madness is really importantly awesomely bad. Shadow Pain isn't that bad. I'm glad my opponent killed that rather than the 3/3. That could have been appallingly bad.
For the wild.
Just want to get a lot of minions on field. Okay. So now none of my minions really pose a threat to another one of my minions when my opponent Shadow Madnesses. Right? You can run a 1/1 into a 3, so you'll kill the 1/1, but then I get the 3/3 back. Sorry, a 3/2 back. I'm going to use this opportunity to push in a lot of damage.
First kill. For the wild.
Light Bomb is board clear. Well, not exactly. It'll give me a 2-2 and a 1-1. But it'll also summon a 6 mana for my opponents.
Squire, attend me.
Summon a 6 mana for my opponent. Huh. But it'll damage the 6 mana one that it summons, right?
Powering up. Portal online.
These they must say.
Yeah, because the... Okay, so if my opponent light bombed, they'd summon a 6 mana creature, but then that 6 mana creature would deal damage to itself. So unless it's, like, Ogre, it would die. That's my understanding of that. Yeah, now they're getting some good stuff off. They Shadow Madness to run my 2-2 into my 4-2, and then they summon themselves a 1-1. Oh, they're gonna heal themselves as well. Great, now they're out of range of Force of Nature.
I must safeguard.
Deal 2 damage to remove that. I don't want a Tree of Life. Not at all. I'll heal all of my opponent's health. And then they'll get back in the game. I...
Shall not
What?
Does not discriminate.
Oh shit, yeah, I have a Kazan in my deck. I was about to say, they're not going to be able to take anything. Oh no, but I have a Kazan, I have another Keeper of the Grove. I think I have another BGH as well. Okay, I'm not that far from winning. Swipe, draw me swipe. Fuck you.
Feel nature's wrath. For the wild.
Move that. May as well play that. Because my opponent is a few turns away from the Priest High Power, which is obviously... Mind Control. They're a few turns away from that, so... I think generating another minion is going to be more important right now. Come on, I'm so close! 1 damage off. That'll do it. Pooped on. Well played. Oh, and then we got the Trade Prince Gallywix. Whenever your opponent casts a spell, gain a copy of it and give them a coin. That would be amazing! So we finished the Total Dominance quest. I'm also 2 out of 5 on my Druid or Rogue Dominance. That's, clearly an unwilling portmanteau that I've accidentally created. That is the Great Summoner Competition. My name has been Rhapsody. That's been Hearthstone Tavern Brawl. That's been fun as all fucking hell. I'm actually going to print screen this deck, like that, and I'll put it in the description down below. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself. If you have, please click like. It does help me get my content out to new people. There's also a playlist in the description down below with all of my Hearthstone Ranked, Hearthstone Arena, Hearthstone Adventures, and Hearthstone Tavern Brawl. Yeah, that is by far my favorite Tavern Brawl of all of them. After this, I'll probably play another few minutes of that myself, moving around to different classes maybe. Damn. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself as much as I have, and we'll see you next time.